them are on the land, few of them are in the water. So, and we can give them into the vocabulary. We can learn the letters, vocabulary, and art work also. And it's done with the paper. All the work is done with the paper. And origami means hand with folding paper. It's a Japanese art and it's done in all that.
Thank you. I have a question. How can you relate watching
plants and animals.
How we have this class and dance with the wood crush and mountains with the newspaper and branches for the trees, and for the fields we use the wood crush and clay to make the heart.
Octagon, and we have made this hexagon with the help of block printing. Okay, and this is rectangle, square. Okay, and then we have shown the tactile sense, the touch sense, and the gustatory sense. Olfactory sense is smelling, and then auditory smell. A bird is living on the.
हमने फोन को उतार दिया पर चार्जर लगा रहता है। ये चीज़ें हमारे कार्बन फुटप्रिंट्स पैदा करती हैं। टीवी की हम जस्ट पावर ऑफ नहीं करते, बटन मतलब कुछ नहीं करते, उसकी पावर ऑन रहती है। जस्ट हम उसको कैलकुलेटर से उसको ऑफ कर रिमोट कंट्रोल से उसको हम ऑफ कर देते हैं। एक तो ये कि ये हमारी बहुत आराम करती है। दूसरे हमें ये अवेयरनेस करवानी है कि ये सारी चीज़ें कहाँ से फुटप्रिंट्स आ रहे हैं, कार्बन फुटप्रिंट्स आ रहे हैं। अब हमारे पाकिस्तान में सूरज जो है अगर सर्दियों में 5 घंटे निकलता है तो गर्मियों में 8 से 9 घंटे भी ले लेता है। और हमारे मुल्क में सोलर एनर्जी एक बहुत बड़ा खजाना है, और अब हमारे बहुत से मुल्क इस तरफ आ रहे हैं। और अगर हमारा पाकिस्तान भी अब इस तरफ आ रहे हैं, इवन हमारे बच्चे जब सड़क पर जा रहे होते हैं, इवन ड्यूरिंग ड्राइविंग वो बताते हैं शादमान की साइड है, जेल रोड की साइड है, तो वो बताते हैं कि मम्मा वो देखें, वो जो प्लेट नज़र आ रही है ना, वो प्लेट नहीं है, और वो सुबह नहीं चलती, आपको नहीं पता, वो रात को चलती है। तो मैंने ऐसे ही मेरे स्कूल के बच्चे साथ थे, हम लोग किसी ट्रिप पर गए, मैंने कहा नहीं क्यों नहीं चलती ये सुबह, क्या है इसमें? आपको नहीं पता, इसमें सन की रेज आती है, फिर वो बंद हो जाती है, दिन को सो जाती है, रात को जाग जाती है। मीन्स बच्चे ने बड़ा अच्छा एक्सप्लेन किया। इससे मुझे ये आइडिया मिला कि बच्चों में अवेयरनेस है, ये हमारी न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी है, और इसके बारे में अवेयरनेस करवाना भी ज़रूरी है। तो इसलिए हमने ये पावर स्टेशन बनाया है, सोलर पावर स्टेशन।
Participants, can you please go back to the stage? Musarrat Inayat, Naseem Bhatt, Nuzhat Waseem, Raisa Imtiaz, Rashida Zahra, Rifat Asim, Ruhi Muzaffar Gill, Sabahat Mehmood, Saina Abbas, Saira Aslam, Salma Munir, Saman, Sana Ahmed, Shaista Anvi, Shazia Bilal, Shazia Qasim, Shafia Shahab Rahmani, Shazia Wajid, Tekmina Malik, Uzma Iram, and Uzma Mati. After this, we have groups for activities. The activities we did for all 4 subjects: EPS, historian, mathematics, and language. I will be calling out the names of the groups. It's a request for all the participants to come up on the stage in the form of your groups. Ms. Rasta, can you please come up on the stage? Akila Fatima, Musarrat Inayat. On the second place, we have Farah Khaled, Uzma Mati, Tehmina Malik, Shaista Anand, and Shazia Halal. Second group, can you please just wait for a little while? Wait for a little while. First group, second group, can you please? First group, Ruby gives Shazia Qasim, Baha, Aisha Rizal, Baha, Raisa Injam, Asma Nabeen, and Nabina Bayaz. First group, here we have our first. Sensorial. First group, be ready. Mr. Ayaz, Rashta Raza, Akila Fatma, Musarrat Inayat. Can we have a round of applause for everyone? आप लोग बस आते चले जाएं। जैसे एक की पिक्चर होगी आपको नेक्स्ट ग्रुप आते चले। Language. Third place, we have Shaista Anand, Shazia Halal, Sumaira, Rifat Asmin, Nusrat Basim, and Hina Saleh. Second place, Ruby Gill, Shazia Qasim, Sabaha, Ameen, Aisha Rizal, Shazia Rahman, Raisa Injaz, Asma Nabeen, and Nabina Bayaz. At the first place, we have Tanzila, Alia, Saman, Shazia Bazir, Sana, Inna, Bushra, and Salman. start off with Ruhi Muzaffar with your answering solution. There was a child, Uzma Nabi, Ayaz Mansur, and the first place goes to Hira Siddiq. As I told you earlier that we will be marking our students separately, between our teams separately and the participants separately. We have 3 positions for our teams too. The third place goes to Rifat Asim. The second place goes to Savelia Salim. There is a token of appreciation and thanks for the team.
The child's mind is in the head. A self-constructor carrying the brain in his head. It is for this reason that from day one, when the child has built up his movements, we see he goes and tries to take everything in his head. He wants to learn through his head. Because the brain is here, from here he takes the knowledge or whatever impressions and he passes it to the brain. This is why in Montessori system, we do not give him the traditional education or the conventional education. Most of the education is given informally to the child. The teacher in charge of this system is not called the teacher. She is the foster mother of the child. And the child always addresses the teacher as how does he address the teacher? Auntie. Showing love, warm and cordial relationship with the children. With this point in this system, this factor that the child has the brain in his hands, it is for this reason that Montessori insisted, she advocated that the child should be practically involved in the activity. Making him sit on the desk and benches for hours and hours, it rather retards and impairs his learning ability. For this movement, every activity which the child does in the environment, it is full of movements. Maria Montessori revealed another thing, that the child constructs his personality because of 2 divine gifts of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every child, whether he is born in the 3rd world like Pakistan or he is born in the 1st world of America or wheresoever, he is gifted with 2 gifts, the absorbent mind and the sensitive periods. Absorbent mind and sensitive periods, they are the inner teachers of the child. They push him up. Push him, go and do this learning, go and do this thing, go and do this thing. For this reason, a child, once he has a command over his movement, we see that he cannot sit in one place. He would rather go and explore the environment. हम समझते हैं कि बच्चा कहाँ का ये काम कर रहा है, but at the back of his mind is he has to explore it. Why? Because the absorbent mind is pushing him there. As mothers, believe me, the kind of society we have in today, if we want to change it, if you really want to make this correct workshop of humanity, you will have to go back to the nature. And you will have to start right from the scratch. That is by bringing up the children on these lines. Montessori says, you've got to bring the child into the society that he is beneficial for himself as well as to the others. That he is able to communicate with the society. He is able to understand the other people and is able to make himself understand. In Montessori system, 0 to 6 years, a child is thoroughly prepared for the traditional or the conventional schools, which start from class 1. And at that age, the child is of 6+ years. He is ready for it and he can take up the traditional studies like any other child. I would request the Honorable Chief Guest, having realized the importance of this system, we would like to have their patronage, we would like to have their cooperation, because just with 50 people or 100 people, it's not going to bring a change in the society. It's not going to bring a change in the society. We are working on this forum, we are trying to bring awareness in the society, but without the cooperation of the government, I think it's going to be a marathon race which cannot be won. So we need your cooperation, your guidance, so that this system is spread out, delivered, imparted to each and every nook and corner of this country. Every child, whether he belongs to any class of society, the elite class, the middle class, or the lower middle class, or the unprivileged class, he has the right to be brought up on the lines of Montessori system. Montessori, somebody asked Montessori, Dr. Montessori, what is this system? What is so special about it? Somebody asked, so one of the critics, he asked this question, isse pehle kya hua tha? Montessori was working with the retarded children. She made those retarded children so capable that they were able to contest in the public examination. And when the results came out, the society was taken aback. They were amazed. What wonders have been done to these children? They came to Maria Montessori. Aapne kya kiya? Kya jadoo kiya? She said nothing. She said, I did nothing. Believe me. I just observed these children and they taught me how to teach them. Are you getting my point? I just observed them and they taught me to teach them. So according to the requirement of the child, Montessori, she developed this system with the full conviction that the child is the self-constructor. The child is an ardent learner. He is always hungry for learning something or the other. Like just what the Honorable Guest said, that some children, they tend to shun away the schools. They don't like going to the schools. The reason is, he gave you the reason. It is because of the attitude of the teachers. I am very much agreeing. And when I did this Montessori studies, I have shared it with you in the previous lectures. What does Montessori stresses on? She stressed on the attitudes of the people. Attitudes. Your attitudes make the environment. Your attitudes builds up the personality of the child. Your attitudes, they are imbibed by the child. In the first stage, unconsciously. In the second stage, consciously. They are absorbing it. They are like sponge. Everything they are taking it in and it becomes a part of their personality. So what we have to do in the first place is to mend our attitudes. Negative attitude, biased attitude, prejudicism should be ruled out. You have to first construct yourself and then help in the construction of the child. Montessori says, first remove the beam from your eye and then remove the speck of fault from the child's personality. यानी पहले अपनी खामियां दूर करें और फिर बच्चे की छोटी सी खामियां को पिन पॉइंट करें. So, abhi basically we have been not brought up in Montessorian lines. I have never been to a Montessori school. And I expect the same thing from you. Did you go to Montessori school in your childhood? No, we missed those periods. But Alhamdulillah, it's never too late to learn something. Jo aapko nahi mila, you can impart it to your children. You can impart it to the children of the nation. Because wo bachche bhi aapke bachche hain. You know what? As they said, give me good mothers and I will give you good children, good soldiers. So soldiers, not in the sense we are fighting on the war front, soldiers who are fighting against the vices and social evils of the society. This should be the prime aim of the teacher. One living example I can give you. When Genghis Khan and the Tataris, when they attacked Baghdad, you know, they killed all the Muslim men. They killed them. But they let the women folk alive. And they said, we will make them our maids. They will work for our children. They will be our governesses and they will be our maids. What did the ladies do then? They did not commit suicide. They made up a strong decision and a very positive one. They said, इनके जो बच्चे हैं वो तो हमारे हाथ में है ना. We are going to bring a change in these children. And they really happened. They brought those children, the children of the enemy who had killed their husbands, brothers and sons, they brought them up on the supreme values, on the Islamic line, and one fine day it so happened the grandson of Genghis Khan, who did not like the vices of his grandfather, he went and killed his own grandfather. So my dear audience, especially the women folk, men are meant to govern the world, but women are meant to make the civilization. It is you people who can make the civilization, you can purify the civilization, or you can contaminate it or further worsen it. Montessori says, children or the child, he is the constructor as well as the preserver of the culture. Whatever culture you impart to the child, he is going to carry it along with him. Once Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was just walking along with a group of Sahaba. He comes across a group of small children. He goes and addresses to one child. Aap Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam will always be the first person to greet the children. बच्चे सलाम पहले नहीं करते थे, आप करते थे. आपने बढ़ के सलाम किया. And one of the child said, "Beta, how is your pet bird?" It took about 3 to 5 minutes. When the child has responded to the Pak's answer question, they started on your head. One of the Sahaba asked, "Ya Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, don't you think you have wasted time on this child? Don't you think you have wasted time? Instead, we could have gone ahead and done something else." आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया, नहीं, आप नहीं जानते. इस्लाम का झंडा, इस्लाम का कल्चर इन्हीं बच्चों ने आगे लेके जाना है. One day we will exit the world and this culture will be carried on by the children. And this is what Montessori said, कि impart positive things in the personality of the child. Healthy things, healthy thinking, healthy actions, concern for himself and for his society. He should be beneficial to his own self by being beneficial to the society. Prepare the child not only for this life but for the hereafter. And this is how she said that child is the preserver of the culture. We have been doing this training section of this Montessori 1-year diploma course. 3 months course, and the shortest form which we do is a 15 days workshop. And this workshop is just meant to give an awareness of the Montessori system, awareness of Montessori system, which deals with the child philosophy, the child psychology, and the development of the child as a complete adult. Montessori 0 to 6 years पे लाके बच्चे को नहीं छोड़ देती. She has discovered many traits which were unnoticed by the society till the age of 18 years, which come and reveal in the personality of the child when he is an adult, now willing to go out and contribute to the society. With this, I end up my note, and I really pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala that those of you who are benefited by this workshop, दुआ में हमें भी याद रखें, इस प्लेटफॉर्म को भी याद करें, और try not to ignore the rights of the child. The attitude of each and every one of you should be changed henceforth. Thank you once again. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta
Thank you, Ms. Farida. I hope this proved very enlightening for all of you. It's time for awards and certificates now. We will start by giving out certificates to all the participants, and it's a request to all the participants to come up on the stage when their name is called. I would like to call our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Aslam Kambo, and our Chief Executive, Mr. Bilal Hamid. Please come up on the stage.
Them with all the prerequisites of successfully meeting the challenges of the modern world. Now think is this is why we adopt Montessori system. It is because Dr. Montessori approach offers a broad range of education as an aid to life. Montessori is designed to help children with their task of inner construction as they grow them from childhood to maturity. It succeeds because it draws the principles from the natural development of the child. The inherent flexibility allows the method to adapt to the needs of the individual regardless of their level of ability, learning style, or social maturity. The future of mankind is linked with the future of kids and their training. Those who cold-shoulder it will remain behind, and those who embrace it will guarantee their survival. The spectrum of contrast is already reflected in the lifestyle and social ambience of the developed and underdeveloped world, while the advanced nations are reaping the fruits of kids training. The developing nations are still living in primitive times, the graph of their prosperity dipping day by day. We stand for strength through education and training. The very motto bears testimony to the world, and make available to them an environment conducive to fullest development of their potentiality. I hope you enjoy the workshop and will review it from time to time. I advise you to keep the memories you are going to take with you fresh in your mind, for there